Hey guys, welcome back. So, we got a couple things. One is I'm buying a lot of skins. I only spent $30 though. But I got two characters. I am getting a cosplay skin for Miss Feng here. Because I might main Feng again. I was gonna main Kate originally, because I like her new outfit. However, Feng got this outfit. It's literally her cosplaying as Jill from Resident Evil. And I have to get it. So someone who's a big Resident Evil fan, I have to get it. And it's Feng. Feng used to be my main back in the good old days of DBD. I used to main Feng a lot, and now I'm kind of like, I'm wanting to play her. So I may play some Survivor today. But, what? Oh, you have to buy they're all sets. I wish this one wasn't a set. Because to be honest, I just want his head. To be honest with you, I just want his head. His head actually looks awesome. Like, I think the default would work great with the head. Maybe I don't know why, but I just think it would. Damn it. I think pig isn't though, right? So maybe I can get a good pig cosmetic. Because I always wanted this. The biker gear. Or this one. Because I think this one fits Amanda pretty well too. That one's not bad either. I don't know. You're like, why are you getting all this, killer? Well, I made mostly killer, so that's why I do it. But, like, I don't know what else to buy. Like, everyone else is basically, like, there's not many characters I really play. I mean, mostly Trapper, Spirit. I guess I can get a weapon for her, because I don't have a weapon for Spirit. Everyone's like, why don't you just get a head? Well, she doesn't have... I mean, she has this one, which isn't bad. But, like, all her hair kind of sucks. I don't want to be mean to the devs, but Spirit does not have good hair. Like, to be honest. I wish she did. What is that one? Yeah, these are like... That's an interesting one. I don't know what that meant to be, but... Oh, geez, Spirit does not have good Spirit does not have good hair. Like, at all. You know, I'll get this. I think it would fit her perfectly. It fits her perfectly, in my opinion. Let me go to Billy real quick. I want to show you what I got for Billy. Because, here we go. So, I decided to buy him an outfit. The reason why is, you know, I'm a Billy main. I need to, like, have an outfit for him. And I never had this outfit. I've been wanting it because I feel like this outfit kind of fits him a lot. I know it's supposed to be like a burn variation of him being burned, but it just fits so well, dude. If you think about it, it fits so well. Because first off, Billy is a mechanic. He's a very smart person with, so like having like tools on him would make sense because he's a tinker. His perk is literally called Tinker. So it kind of fits him very well. Another reason why is the gas can. The gas can just fits so well because, well, chainsaw. Chainsaws normally need to have gas in order to run. So it kind of just like, it fits so perfectly with Billy's. And plus, like, his arm would probably be wrapped because he's wearing a chainsaw a lot. So, protective clothing. It just fits him so well. And you might be wondering why I have the pickaxe. Well, the pickaxe is actually, like, in my opinion, a weapon that kind of fits Billy a lot more. Everyone's like, how? Well, Billy is very brutal. If you understand anything, pickaxes are fucking brutal, dude. And pickaxe is literally a brutal weapon. It's for mining, technically, but it's super fucking brutal. Like, that weapon in general is a brutal type of weapon for melee attacks. For any melee game, especially in zombie games, like, it's so brutal. And I feel like Billy is just super brutal. I feel like Billy would have a pickaxe. Plus, he can break fucking skulls with it. Which is kind of what Billy likes to do. So, because Billy's a very brutal killer. I'm not saying, in my opinion, Billy is, you can feel sympathy for him, because honestly, Billy kind of became what he is because of stupid people. It's not because Billy's, you know, overpowered or anything. Billy became him because of his fucking parents, not because of him. If you don't know, Billy's backstory is very tragic. Because Billy basically got forced into killing. That's why Billy doesn't really, like... He's like Huntress in the sense that... But he's more like Trapper in the sense that he kind of got forced into it. Trapper got kind of forced into killing by his father, which is the same reason that Billy has. Billy has his kills because of his parents. His parents taught him violence early. On top of that, he was locked and neglected. On top of that. So basically being locked and neglected on top of being forced to kill cattle made him think that killing is okay. It wasn't like Billy wanted to do it, he was forced into it. Which, it's kind of sad to be honest. It's very sad. Billy is a very sad character. Because you realize that if Billy wasn't raised the way he was, Billy could have turned out so much different. Like, Billy, Spirit, Artist, and even Wraith and Trapper are kind of like the saddest killers in the entire game. And Plague. You can say Plague is very tragic, too. Because Plague only served the Entity because she thought, first off, Entity was God. And two, she only served it for her people. It wasn't, Plague only did the deeds because she wanted to serve her people. She wanted her people to be saved. So, you can kind of understand her intentions. She didn't have evil intentions. She was trying to do it for her people. Now, it's not right to kill people, obviously, but she's only killing because she thinks that it's what God wants in order to protect her. She's basically doing it to protect her people. She's giving up her own freedom for her people, which is kind of unique in a sense. So you kind of feel bad for Plague, but I realize that some of these killers, dude, would not be killers. Wraith got apparently, manipulated by the Entity. Billy was not. Billy was completely just changed by his parents. Same with Huntress. Huntress had no influence. Huntress and Billy and Huntress never had to have any influence from the Entity. They were trying to just take it. And I don't even think they were taken, to be honest. A lot of people think that Billy doesn't understand what's going on, and I think that's actually true. I don't think Billy understands what's going on. Which, it does explain a lot. Billy kind of has an animal instinct. You can kind of tell that Billy's more of an animal than he is a human. He's humanoid, yes, but he acts with animal-like instincts. You can kind of see how Billy plays. If you look in the home screen, he's very intelligent, like Huntress, but if you look at how Billy acts, he acts very tutorial. He kills whoever goes on his farm, and he does that. He roars, and he slams the ground. That's an aggressive move. In an animal, that means that he's basically challenging and being threatening. So in a sense, he's kind of like an animal instinct. And you can tell he also roars as well every time he chainsaw sprints. So you can kind of tell that Billy kind of has an animal instinct. But he's kind of just, his instinct is to survive. So Billy didn't really have much of a choice. Now, I think Billy is smart, but I think he's more animalistic. Or he doesn't understand society. He doesn't have the normal brain of society like other humans would. Because he wasn't raised on that. He wasn't raised with humanity. He was raised with non-humanity. Which is kind of it's sad, to be honest. It's very sad. Billy's a very sad killer. I hope it doesn't have Jill's voice line. It has Feng's voice lines. It has Feng instead of Jill. Because I don't if it hears Jill screaming, then I'm not using the skin. Like, it should be Feng. It's just her cosplay. Got it. But yeah, I used to main Feng back in the good old days of DBD. Feng has always been one of my mains. The reason why Feng was a main, I kind of took a break from her, but now I think I'm going to go back into her. Now, the reason why I main Feng, if you guys don't know, one of the reasons why I main Feng is, honestly, it's a personal connection. Because back in the good old days of DBD, when I first started playing, is when Feng came out. If believe it or not, when I first played the game, I watched the game since beta. I just want to point that out. I know the game since beta. I've watched the game when it first came out. So, I know the game. But I started playing myself when Doctor came out. So, Doctor and Feng have special places in my heart. Doctor, not so much. Doctor is a killer that I used to like, but now I don't like him anymore. Maybe it's just me, but the game has evolved to a point where Doctor isn't really fun to play. Doctor used to be fun to play, but not anymore. I just find Doctor, he's too like the other killers to bother. Like, he used to be so different with treatment and punishment mode, because it actually, in my opinion, old Doctor took more skill. All I said what they should have done with old Doctor was really make his shock range a bit longer. In range. And that was it. That's all they had to do. Doctor now is just like a dead killer. The reason why I said this is because Doctor required some brain and thinking. Because again, when in therapy mode, he was 110. While in punishment, he was 115. This means that in order for you to get shocks, you have to understand when to switch to... Like, you basically chase him in punishment and then you switch to treatment. But you have to do it at a certain timing. It required some thinking and timing. Instead of just shocking every time you get to a pallet. No, it was, you had to time it. Like, he was a timing thing, because he's slower. So you have to be very smart on your shocks. Because of how slow he was. That's why every Doctor run range add-ons. But it's fine, because the timing is still there. Even with range add-ons, he still had a timing base. You still had to time it. Or you don't get guaranteed hits. You have to time it. You have to make sure that you have to compensate for the fact that you're 110. So you have to pay attention. And you have to switch to treatment mode. Which means you have to time it so that when you switch to treatment and shock, you can get that shock off. Which required some skill. It required game knowledge and skill in chase. Which is fun. I always thought that was a fun thing about Doctor. I know he wasn't the strongest killer at all, and he was pretty weak. It's because people didn't know how to play him. People just did that whole thing with new Doctor, where they just shock at every pallet, and then they don't get hits. I wonder why. Because they're playing him wrong. And that's why Doctor wasn't played. On top of that, he was super atom reliant. I said all they had to do was increase the shock therapy range. And Doctor would have been fine. Because again, I don't mind the passive ability because I made him unique too. And everyone's like, oh, now you can force it. Yeah, but the passive game was so unique. I know that people didn't get tier, and people couldn't go back to tier 1. It was always tier 2. Which means add-ons Restraint was super strong. Or, I think it's Restraint. I don't know, I forget which add-on is the add-on that makes you have illusionary doctors. Because that add-on is super strong with old Doctor. Because they're always in tier 2, which means you always see Doctor illusions. With that add-on, that add-on just, massively, gave you Doctor illusions. It was great. That's one of my favorite add-ons, in my opinion. For old Doctor, and it's still good on the new Doctor, but it's not as good. Because it only works on tier 2 and tier 3 of Madness. In order to have them, stay on the map. To look at the survivor compared to where it disappears within a second at tier 1. So if you get what I'm saying, basically old Doctor is better with that add-on because you always sit at tier 2, which means that add-on will always work. You'll just get people just sitting on gens with illusionary doctors with that add-on. It was so good. That add-on was one of my personal favorites from playing Doctor. That's why I kind of don't like the Doctor rework. I liked it at first, but then I realized that he's not different. Like, that passive is something that other killers at the time didn't have. He was the first killer to have something that was passive in the game. He was the first killer to ever have something that just it built up passively. It's like Freddy's sleep. You know how Freddy, you passively fall asleep? Yeah. Doctor was literally the first killer to do that. Even when Freddy first came out, Freddy didn't have that passive thing, where people just passively go to sleep. No, Doctor was the first killer to do that. To have passive madness, where as long as you're in the terraries, you gain madness over time. That was literally the first ever killer to do that. To have some type of passive effect. Which is awesome. I know everyone's like, oh, but he removes all counterplay. I don't think so. A lot of people overestimate how strong that is. I'm not gonna save. Why aren't you... Why didn't that Feng wiggle? I literally... because she has max. I guess it's Feng's AFK, I guess. Or she's just that bad that she doesn't know how to play, I guess. I don't know, dude. But, yeah. I don't know. Doctor is a very complicated killer for me. So, that's why I kind of got into Billy. Billy became, like, my main killer because of a couple things. One, mobility. I love just speeding around. I'm kind of like that killer who, I love just being pressure-based, where you just run around and chase people. I kind of prefer, every time I play killer, I prefer in the chase. That's why I got mad sometimes, back when I was newer. I got really mad at people who loop me. But now, these days, I don't. Like, these days, I don't get mad. I actually want killers to loot me. Or survivors to, like, outplay me. Because I like long chases. It's more fun. Like, I think long chases are more fun. Dude, I love this cosplay, by the way. I never did cosplay at all when I was in high school or whatever. I need to just get to a pound. Dude, the guy already left. I don't think you understand. That was me who was doing that, Jen. What are you doing? Why didn't you, like, uncrouch? You could have gone that hit. I don't think this pig understands how to play pig. I'm gonna get here regardless, because, you know, this pallet is fucking humongous. Yeah, this pallet's literally humongous. But, I don't know why you took so long. I'm also not gonna throw that pallet. There's no reason to. Oh, there's a survivor there. And why are you doing Toad instead of... He's not chasing me, let's be honest. This pig is actually playing smart and not chasing me. He's chasing the weaker Feng, who has no idea what she's doing. Which is smart, because the survivor has no idea what he's doing. The survivor has literally no idea how to play survivor. I'm not surprised though. I'm always with baby teammates. I don't want to be mean, but it's true. You can't deny it, I'm always with baby survivors. I can't get good teammates, dude. Like that, I don't know what that Fang's doing, but she's definitely not at all high rank, and I should be high rank because, you know, I'm survivor. I escape pretty often. If you look at my videos, I survive pretty often. It's because of my skill level. I'm pretty good at the game. Where's Joe? He's not chasing Zarina, which means he's probably gonna come over here. So. Oh, he is chasing Zarina. Hey, buddy, can you come over here and do gens? Thank you. And yes, I'm cosplaying as you. I'm literally playing Fang, cosplaying as Jill, working with a Jill. Think of that. Guys, I will make it, just for the record. Oh, so if you guys want to know, there is a post on Kaito, I think it was Kaito, the YouTuber, and yes, I watch him. There is a comment, I think he was saying what your favorite exhaustion perk was. I'll tell you my favorite. Life. Life will always be my favorite exhaustion, I just love life. But I do love bounce landing too. Bounce landing has its uses. I love bounce landing, especially when it had reduced stagger all the time. Because it made, like, for example, loops on, like, Hawkins more viable. I have life, so I can kind of get a lot of distance. That way it makes life so good. Who's going for the save? Yeah. Adrenaline? This guy has adrenaline, huh? I think there's a gate over here, yeah. Probably head this way. He's chasing the Jill. Yeah, he's gonna put a trap on that guy's head, but it doesn't look like nothing. The problem is I need to go for that save. But I also need to open this door. So I'm gonna have to make a play. I need to go for that guy. Okay, he was just chasing the obsession. How I know that is look at the obsession. Never mind, it changed. He's in a camp. Oh, he has Dark Devotion. I was like, wait a minute. He actually tunneled that guy dead. I was going to go for the save, but I couldn't. Oh, so this is why you run decisive. When you play enough killer, you realize that as survivor, I actually bought Laurie so I could get decisive. Killers are doing that now. So yeah, I'm going to run decisive to start. What I'm going to do is leave. This is why Hatch. Hatch is... Dude, if he starts getting chased, the only way he's going to win is Hatch. It's a smart play on my part. And I got my daily done. Apparently there's a great error, and you have to restart your game. Yeah, I don't know when... Why are you... why you should have just gone for hatch. But here we are. Yeah, I don't know what that one Feng was doing. But yeah. Again, I wasn't being selfish. I literally left on purpose. I left so that she can get hatch. It's the smartest play. Because she can get hatch without having to do the boxes. Which the pig will be guarding the boxes because she thinks that you're going to get the drop off. When in reality, you could just go for hatch and escape. It's the big brain play. Like, it forces her to guard both a door and boxes and hatch. Which means, yeah. It forces her hand a lot more than you normally would. Which is, it's a smarter play. If you're in a 1v1, you want to leave. Unless you know for sure that the pig has, which I probably should have guessed. The guy had no idea, but yeah, I just played the most optimal way because that's how I play Survivor. Okay, leave me alone. But yes, I got Laurie because, well, Laurie, she has decisive. Okay, and apparently I think they did a face rework for Laurie, which thank the freaking Lord, because Laurie looked kind of weird. And now she looks kind of decent now. I still like this one better than this one. Alright, we can go in. I already have Objects of Obsession teachable from the shrine, but I'm gonna be leveling crab so I can get decisive. That's really the only reason I'm gonna be leveling up Laurie is for decisive. Because again, I'm sick of tunneling. Because you got killers like that. Well, most killers do that to me. Because what happens, I loop them for a long period of time, they get salty, and then they'll straight on tunnel you. So you know what? Decisive. I don't care if it's a 3 seconds, I can use that time. Considering I'm a sprint burst user. I use sprint burst a lot, and sometimes the sprint burst will be off cooldown when you get tunneled. So like, yeah. Like, it'll be off cooldown by the time, like, you get downed or whatever. Or it might be, and then you'll sprint burst away. For free. So yes, I think decisive, but I may become a Feng main again. I mean, on my video I said Feng main was back, and then I just decided not to play Feng anymore, and now I think I will again. Because I was gonna main Kate because of her new outfit, or Lee because I had Lee's one outfit because I wanted it. Ooh, Blast Mine or this new perk? Ah, Blast Mine. Blast Mine's just like 10 times better. To be honest with you. The new perk, I just run it for flashlights. That's it. That's the only reason why I ran it in the first place. But yeah, I did get Fang prestiged, if you didn't see. See, Fang is now prestige 1. Kate and Lee don't have really good perks. So I'm probably going to be leveling up Kate to get her prestiged after Laurie. But yeah, let's play some more Fang, because she has a lot of my, like, stuff, honestly. Like, look at my Fang. She's kind of loaded right now. I mean, you just see my main account for Fang. My 500-something flashlights. Yeah, if you don't know, my Fang on my main account have, like, 500 flashlights. But yeah, this is I've been running the build that you've been seeing. And I gotta say, this build's actually quite good. This build is actually really good. I don't know why people don't run this and like, Won't Make It is probably the most underrated solo queue perk in the entire game. Next to Kindred, and I don't know why people don't use this. I think Kindred is well known for it, but Won't Make It, dude, is actually kind of like good. Like low-key kind of underrated. Now you might be wondering why I've been saying that. Well, Won't Make It just allows you to heal people faster. I've been running inner healing because a lot of people are running like anti-heal builds lately, so inner healing kind of just completely hard. Because anti-heal builds means they want medkits to take longer. The problem is that doesn't work against inner healing because perks that cause mangled or claustrophobia or things like that. That type of perks don't work on inner healing. Because inner healing is a set time and a locker. It's kind of like Second Wind. Second Wind isn't affected by Mangled, for example. Second Wind's effect does not get, like, Mangled doesn't affect it at all. Because it's a set time. like inner strength. So, or inner healing. Inner strength used to be what it's called. It used to be called. I'm sorry if I'm saying inner strength. Inner healing used to be called inner strength. When Nancy, when it first came out, it was called inner strength for Nancy. Just as a record, I played during that time. By the way, I want to point that out. I played during that time. So that's why I number it as inner healing. This is just a new account. Technically speaking, I'm smurfing. No, this is my alt account. Technically. This will be my alt account. From my main account. Once I go back to Steam, this will be my alt account. Why, you may ask? Well, I just figured that I can use this account to practice killers. Like, for example, I'm practicing Spirit right now. I'm playing a lot of Spirit lately. But it's because I want to practice her and get better at her. So I can use this as, like, I can get the new killer or whatever and practice on here. Because my MMR won't be as high as my main account. My main account MMR is extremely high. Like, you see my Billy MMR is probably, like, the max. Like, it's probably at the cap that it is. And I always face good survivors when I play Billy on my main account. Because my prestige level is, like, probably, like... My Billy prestige level must be, like, above, like, 50. Like, it has to be. Okay, because if you don't know, my Billy has 500-something Moris. On my main account. Yeah, my Moris on Billy, like, the amount is literally insane. Oh, it's a basement. Even with Terra and Paradise, most people don't even know what the basement is on this map. It's always by those stairs. Oh, so why is there fog down here? Like, there's no fog anywhere else but down here. Like, what's the point? I've never understood, the one thing I've never understood is fog. Fog does literally nothing. Like, I'm sorry, but fog does literally nothing for a killer. Like, I've never noticed it as a killer. Why are you here? Go do a gen. Why are you pointing at me? Oh, hi, Myers. It's a Michael. It's a Muku. It's Muku Myers. I think this side's blocked. Yep. Which means the gen's right here. This is a really bad gen to face on Michael, so I want to get this gen done first. That's just gameplay sense. Oh god. Why do you always have to lead the killer to my generator? No, every survivor killer has to lead the killer to my gen. That's what DBD has come to. They literally just run the killer to me. Yeah, thanks. Thanks. And he's chasing me. He's chasing me. You know why he's chasing me? Because someone led the killer to me. Oh. Dude, look how much distance I gained from this. Like, there's nothing he can do. Like, I'm already gone. And he has to chase me. Told you, I'm already gone. Yeah, someone pulled the killer off of me and they lost. Let me just point that out. The guy pointed the killer on me and I escaped. Even though the guy pulled the killer off of me. Yeah, he was chasing me because the guy led the killer to me. And now he has no idea, like, the killer, I literally got the killer pawned on me. I love when the killers pawn survivors on me. It's great. Mind you, they pawn the killer off the guy who's doing generators. Actually, this gen is like one of the worst gens in the fucking game. That gen is terrible against Myers. Because he can just insta-tier 3. That's why I'm trying to get as much distance as humanly possible. I need to get away. He's chasing me right now, and he dropped. He's still chasing me. He's trying to stalk me. That's why I'm running through these hallways. As long as I corner and go through hallways, it's a little bit easier to go. Like, I'm trying to cut line of sight and try to get as much distance as possible. He's 99 right now. So. I wish I had my life though right now. Actually, I might be able to get my life and get away. Bye. Nice try on that, but life is a perk in the game. Life is a perk. Sorry to disappoint you. This killer has no idea what life is. Even against unsafe pods, that perk is still fucking good. I told you, these survivors just palm the killer off at me. Every game. And I'm dead. Dude, I'm not stupid. Dude, why are you trying to do mind games on a pal that I can literally see you? There's that pallet in here? Oh, this is the hole. But yeah, these survivors just keep on, like, they just keep bringing the killer to my generator. Like, I don't understand their problem. Like, let me do this generator. This is really the worst gen to do against Myers. Because, again, he can go from that side, or that side. So this gen is really important. Because he can just sneak up, pop tier 3, and insta down you. And there's not much you can do unless you're sprint press active. That's why I'm trying to cuss this gen out as quickly as possible. I have no clue where he is. Oh, he's down there. He's going after the show right now. You're welcome. You're welcome. And now he's gonna go after me because he's mad. I'm not surprised though. Okay, bye. I'm already gone. Bye. I don't trust you. So I'm leaving. Bye. Hi, Ash. Hey, buddy, can you, like, get out of my way? There's a Myers up my ass. He's not happy with me at all. He's probably not happy because... He's probably confused because, like, this guy's, like... This Myers is not happy with me. I can tell you that much. I'm not surprised though, considering I'm a very good survivor in general. So I can be very hard to chase. Like, I'm one of those survivors who's like decent in chase. So like, you have to leave me. Because if you don't... I love this game. So, my flashlight. This Myers, I feel kind of bad, but he had bamboozle too. He had unrelenting. Nope, GG's. Well, that's the Jill cosplay for you. That was 2 games in a row. A pig and a Myers. Hey, we got killers I actually like playing against. So, you know, I can't complain. You like how when the killers don't have anti-chase, I can actually win? Because I'm actually good at the game. And know how to play and chase. And then when it's an anti-chase killer, I just die because, like, you can't loop killers. Those killers say, hey, looping isn't allowed. You can't have fun. I'm sorry, I bit into a mozzarella stick. I forgot I was recording, to be honest. Okay, I'm a bit tired from work, so yeah. Sorry if you hear the crunch. I like how they made the music. Joe's music. I love that. That's like a little cool touch. But yeah, there's Joe's cosplay. We're gonna be doing some. There's Laurie. Let's you know, load her, do her webs a little bit more, and then we'll call it a video. And I will upload this while I go eat food. And yes, I'm gonna be eating dinner after this, and I'll probably make another survivor video. Or I'll play a killer one. You know, I'll do a killer one. I'll probably be playing Plague because I haven't played Plague in a long time. But yeah, we're basically gonna be getting Laurie to 15, and then we're gonna try to get Plague as well. We're gonna get Laurie to 15, and we're gonna get Plague to 15. So I'm gonna try to get rank 1 both sides again, like I did before. So that I can get 2 million blood points, that way I can grind on cards. Because, yeah, welcome to DVD. But yeah, I basically been playing a lot of, Feng, because Feng is a lot of fun to play. But now I got Laurie to play, as well. And I like playing Laurie. It's She's not my favorite survivor on the fucking planet, but she's not the worst. I definitely like playing her sometimes with you know, friends and stuff. So, but hey, we got value of a perk today. Dude, we literally got value out of the one perk for the flashlight perk. I got a yellow flashlight out of the basement chest and blinded the killer with it and got the blindness. And saved the guy who was being tunneled. He wasn't expecting me to get that angle. But I know that's an angle because I've been hit by that killer before. So yeah. That being said, I hope you guys are watching this. Enjoy watching this video. I'm trying to make more content and be more consistent with my uploads. I know not many people watch my videos, but if you guys enjoy watching these videos, please leave a like and please try to get other people to watch. I'm trying to expand my channel. I do want to do streaming at some point. Once I get a laptop, I'll be streaming. I want to do some, probably on YouTube actually, over Twitch. Because a lot of people stream on Twitch, on Dead by Daily for Twitch. So I might as well do YouTube, since not many people do it. But yeah, that being said, I hope you guys still watching. I'll catch you next time, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Sorry, my brain. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. See ya, and GG's.